Alrighty, so I had another viewer request to use Filo, but with Sariel on the team instead of just as a link, and I think that that could be pretty interesting. I wasn't really sure. He literally just said Filo and green Sariel, so I'm going to use Merlin just because we should be able to actually get the rest of our debuffs and everything that way. But I don't know, should be pretty interesting, I guess. Well, let me check gear really quick on Sariel, and then yeah, he actually has attack gear on, because I was probably using him for just pure link. We've got pretty good CC, so hopping in, interested to see how it goes. Alrighty, okay, so we have... Alright, we have a Demon Team with Fraudrin, and that, I feel like, is pretty interesting, because we are not going to be able to put up too many debuffs here. We're literally almost all AoE, so I don't know, should we just go for it? Because he's going to full heal. Or no, does he full heal? I don't know if he does or not. Let's just go for something like this. He is going to fill the ultimate move gauges, though, so that's going to be a big problem, I think. He does get rid of all of the debuffs, which is kind of annoying. Not sure how this is going to go, because those are some pretty hefty ults. He's going to remove my stance, which is going to be very, very bad. And then he, I think, is just going to wax me. So... probably not the greatest team to go up against first, but what can you do? You gotta play the field sometimes. All right, well, we're not gonna watch Esterosa. Okay, well, great first start. Let's try it again. Alrighty, ooh, okay, so we have a Naofumi team, which is pretty interesting. I feel like I don't go against Naofumi teams much at all, so I'm interested to see how I think he's just going to give up on me, unfortunately. Maybe he'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not going like for the first turn kill or anything, so maybe we'll see something interesting. Because I've already given your Naofumi a couple of stacks, so that might help you out a little bit there. He's going to cleanse all of his debuffs off. Is he really going to go for the first turn attack? I feel like attacking first turn is probably not the greatest idea, but I don't know. And I'm not really a big fan of Tarmiel on the team. Just personal preference, I guess. Tarmiel on the team, not it, in my personal, humble opinion. But hey, you know, whatever works for you. Ooh, lots of damage there. Alright, alright. If we would have got the, you know, the extra Filo card, that would have been fantastic. But that is not what happened. So let's go for something like this. We're unfortunately feeding some stacks to Naofumi, but realistically, what can I do in this scenario? Because if I don't have a stun, I kind of just have to hit him with it. We do stun and attack seal, these two, which is really good because he's only got 3 cards in hand that he can use now, but I think they are Naofumi cards, so I think I'm dead. Am I dead? Okay. I'm not as dead as I thought I was going to be. So let's stun Naofumi. And then Merlin's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but I might as well just get her ult out of my hand. So very nice that we actually get the stun off. What is this looking like? Alright, so I unfortunately didn't have a dissolve. If I did and I realized it now, I would be in a very bad position. But I also don't have any Filo single target cards to like rip through Naofumi. So I think I'm in a pretty bad spot here. He kills Filo. I now don't have any real damage on the team. Not really digging this so far. What does he have on? He has wind on, so I think that's an attack seal. Kinda cringe, gotta be honest. I think technically I need to use this first, so let's do something like this, just out of curiosity. And this... Oh, he crit chance decreased on Naofumi, so that's epic. Yeah, good game. But, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. This one, I mean, the Naofumi team has so much comeback potential, it's ridiculous. And the fact that, you know, he was able to get rid of Filo so easily there, kind of just, I mean, she's kind of a glass cannon anyway, so, I don't know. Alrighty, okay, so we have an Angel Diane team. Not really a big fan of this team, if I'm being completely honest with you, but not my problem. I'm not the one running it. Let's go for... Let's go for this turn one, just try to put some debuffs on everybody. And then we can go for the... This'll put 2 stacks of Merlin's passive on everybody, which is perfect positioning, because then we can use the AoE and the Elemental Explosion card correctly if they didn't cleanse. Well, that kind of throws things off a bit. But what can I do? Nothing. I can't do anything about that. So, let's throw this on for some extra debuffs. Let's throw... Let's throw this out for some extra debuffs, and then we'll AoE. That leaves us with a stun in hand if we need to get rid of Diane's thing next turn. But not really sure if we have the damage to deal with anybody. What is this looking like? Ooh, just so close on Margaret. That would have been really nice to get rid of her there. So you got another cleanse. Of course. Of course. It's not the worst thing in the world. As long as he doesn't... don't kill Filo. Oh, that was so close, actually. Anti-pop passive, not good at all. So let's throw these out. And the AoE again. I know we're not going to kill Diane here. But I really don't think that this team is working. Because you kind of sacrifice some of your utility while having Sariel as the link to put on debuffs by just having him on the team instead. And although the counter seems like it would be nice to kind of take some of the heat off of Filo, it just isn't really doing as much. Like, it's kind of ruining the synergy of the team. You know what I mean? Okay. Does he out-CC me? He doesn't out-CC me. I think there's a really good chance I can one-turn this guy. So I think we'll go for that. He might forfeit, though. I feel like if you run the King team and you're trying to out-CC to go first and really knock me one in the head, and you don't go first, it's kind of just like a big slap in the face. Oh, yeah. We destroy this man. Well, do we destroy... I think we kill King. Okay, well, you know, that just kind of is what it is. His glass cannon team against my glass cannon team, that's pretty normal, I feel like. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess let's do this final match, because that one was really quick. Alrighty, our last matchup is against a regular Demon team. We out-CC by 1k, which is actually pretty nice. I'm interested to see how this goes. I think we have a pretty good chance here, so let's go for something like this, just to get some extra like attacks off and everything with the taunt, because I think he'll have to pretty much attack me because he's using the Demon Team. And then I should be able to go in with the AoE first into... Ooh, we could level 3. I don't know if that's really worth it. I think we go AoE first and then go for the whatchamacallit, the Elemental Explosion card, Fusion Reactor. And then we can probably use this level 2 Cleave card to merge my other stuff. So at that point, he should be hurting pretty bad, I think. He is putting a lot of stacks on me, which means he's getting a lot of basic stats. I guess we shall see how this goes. He's hurting, or he's got a lot of debuffs on. I am saying he's not necessarily hurting. That wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. And this is a letdown. Well, oh my god, I don't know if it's just all of the basic stats or what, but he absolutely, like, tanked all of that. Like, absolutely crazy tanking there. Just a lot of stats, I guess. Which, I mean, he did extort us, but I don't think that would be, like, a huge factor. I think level 1 extort's only, like, I can't remember exactly what it is. Is it 20%? Okay, extorting again, so he's going to encroach everybody here. Bold move. But I'm assuming you get to kill 2 people. He's definitely going for Filo here. Okay. Well, actually, it's not necessarily that big of a misfire, to be honest. We have double stun. I can get rid of my encroachment next turn, or like as soon as it takes over to his turn. So we'll double stun here, get my ultimate, and hope that Sigurd... I mean, he has 3 cards. We'll hope that Sigurd can't kill me here, but he has 4 buffs and an Amplify card, so odds are low. What are we looking at, Sigurd? Tell me what we got. That's already doing too much damage. Aye, aye, Captain. Goodbye. Oh well. Yeah, I think it's a good idea in theory, but unfortunately, I think that one of the biggest reasons why a lot of teams nowadays in the meta are so strong, like demon teams, pure demons, all of them synergize well together, and they play off of each other. All of the demons are kind of buffing each other in that regard. Angel team, all of the angels are buffing each other. The relics are buffing each other. Everything is sort of interconnected. And then the unknown team, everything is also interconnected. Whether or not you're running Zeldris in the back or not, that kind of just helps with the debuff meta, I guess. But I don't know. Unfortunately, I just don't think it really works as well as you would want it to. I'm sure there are cases where it could help out having, you know, the taunt and sort of deflecting and everything, but the meta's pretty AoE heavy, unfortunately, so it's kind of hard to just be like, yeah, like this'll help, you know, Filo survive, when in general, if they're not afraid of the taunt and the counter and everything, then they're more than likely going to get a good amount of damage off as an AoE, like as a whole in general. So honestly, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't that bad, but it kind of just splits the team in a way that like kind of drops off the damage a bit, which is unfortunate, and then it doesn't really make up for it with the utility. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the suggestion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you in the next one.